Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hello everyone and good morning all of you. This is Ashima Shukla, your Current Affairs and Banking Awareness faculty on Entri platform, and in this video we are going to talk about all the major news events that have taken place in the past days. The discussion is going to involve all the major news events that have taken place in the past days, and we are going to talk about them in a crisp short format so that you can update your notes alongside. And this session is going to help you in getting all the major updates, whereas for those who want to practice questions, you can go to the free live quiz that happens on Entri app from the link in the description section below. Starting on the discussion, the first is Q1 Henley Passport Index 2022, which has been released recently. According to that, India has improved its position and we are at 83rd position now. There were total 111 countries that have been ranked, and out of them, India has been ranked at 83rd position, comparatively better than the last one. Now, which are the new countries that we have added into that? Now, since Henley Index measures all those countries which we can visit without obtaining visa or visa on arrival, Oman and Armenia are the two countries which are the latest destinations where Indian passport holders can visit without obtaining a visa. The top rank holders were Japan and Singapore. They have retained their position. Their passport holders are allowed to travel visa-free to 192 countries. Afghanistan has the world's least powerful passport, maintaining its position. So now its score is 26, and out of 111 countries, it is at the position of 111. Then we have a few one-liners. The first news event, Indian Council of Medical Research, ICMR, has approved a testing kit named OmiSure. It can be used for detecting the Omicron variant for SARS-CoV-2 coronavirus. This kit has been manufactured by Tata Medical and Diagnostics recently, and this testing kit will be enhancing the detection of Omicron variant in the coronavirus. Next, we have Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy ji, who has raised the retirement age of Andhra Pradesh state government employees. It has been increased from 60 to 62 years old, and they have also outlined a schedule for contributory pension scheme. He also announced a fitment of 23%, where the new pay scales will come into force from January 2022. And this decision has put an additional burden of 10,247 crore rupees on the Andhra Pradesh Treasury. National Payments Corporation of India, or NPCI, has introduced limits for cash withdrawals and mini statements through Aadhaar-enabled payment system, or AEPS. Acquiring banks will be required to adopt a maximum limit for 5 approved cash withdrawal transactions per customer, per terminal, per day, according to the new guidelines. So 5 approved cash withdrawals per customer, per terminal, per day. The issuer will also implement a standardized limit on a minimum of 5 mini statement transactions per customer per month. So the acquirers must implement 2-factor authentication also for login of business correspondents, agents, merchants, and cash withdrawals from micro ATMs of AEPS limit is going to be 10,000 rupees per transaction. Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh ji flagged off India's first multi-dimensional adventure sports expedition conducted by National Institute of Mountaineering and Allied Sports, or NIMAS, and it was conducted in France recently. The expedition carried out 250 kilometers of winter trekking in Alps mountain ranges, and it includes Tour de Mont Blanc trek covering the French, Swiss and Italian Alps. Railway Protection Force RPF of Western Railway Zone of Indian Railways launched a new initiative, Mission Amanat, to make it easier for railway passengers to get their lost luggage back. French-born economist Pierre-Olivier Gourinchas has been named as the next chief economist of International Monetary Fund. Whom is he going to replace? He is going to replace Geeta Gopinath. Geeta Gopinath ji will be appointed as the first deputy managing director of IMF. For the first time, this position has been created by IMF, and Geeta Gopinath ji is going to be taking the position. 2015 film Bajrangi Bhaijaan fame actress Harshali Malhotra has been awarded the 12th Bharat Ratna Dr. Ambedkar Award 2022, which has been given out by the Governor of Maharashtra, Shri Bhagat Singh Koshyari ji. And this award itself is an award given by Maharashtra government in the memory of Dr. Baba Saheb Bhimrao Ambedkar ji. Mission Olympic Cell under Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports has added 10 new athletes in the Target Olympic Podium Scheme or TOPS scheme. After the addition of 10 more people, 10 new athletes, the total number that have been covered is 301, which includes 107 in the core group of it. Union government is set to become the largest shareholder of Vodafone Idea as it owns 35.8% stake in Vodafone Idea to convert interest on deferred spectrum and adjusted gross value revenues into equity. Now, this net present value NPF of this interest is expected to be about 16,000 crore rupees as per Vodafone India's estimates. Jammu and Kashmir Bank launched a special one-time settlement scheme 2021 for NPAs or non-performing assets, which provides golden opportunity to all the eligible account holders to settle their accounts and avail the best possible concessions that can be offered. The scheme is going to be for 30 working days, for which the sanctions or otherwise will be conveyed within 7 working days of the receipt of application. And maximum repayment period is going to be 6 months. RBI has set up a fintech department to facilitate innovation, help identify, address challenges and opportunities in the dynamically growing new sector. It will promote innovation in this sector and identify the challenges and opportunities. Fintech department will administratively attached to the centralized administrative division of central office. V. Kamakoti, who led the team that designed India's first indigenously developed microprocessor Shakti, will be the next director of IIT Madras. Alikan Samilov has been appointed as the Prime Minister of Kazakhstan recently. Bombay Stock Exchange's international arm, India INX, has partnered with Sova Capital to provide direct access to Russian securities market via its wholly owned subsidiary, India INX Global Access IFSC. Recently. Then we have Edelweiss Housing Finance Limited and ECL Finance Limited. They have entered into a co-lending partnership with Indian Bank for lending the priority sector areas. India's oldest sloth bear, Gulabo, has passed away at One Vihar National Park and Zoo in Bhopal in Madhya Pradesh recently. He was the oldest sloth bear who died at the age of 40 and was rescued from a street madari, a street performer, in 2006. Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji inaugurated 25th National Youth Festival. It was inaugurated in Puducherry via video conferencing, and along with the inauguration for the National Youth Festival, there were certain other things launched in Puducherry like Technology Center MSME Ministry with an investment of about 122 crore rupees. Perun Thalivar Kamrajar Mani Mandapam, an auditorium with open-air theatre. It is constructed by Government of Puducherry at a cost of about 23 crore rupees, and selected essays on Mere Sapno Ka Bharat and Unsung Heroes of Indian Freedom Movement, which was selected from the submissions from over 1 lakh youth, were also selected. DRDO, Defense Research and Development Organization, successfully flight tested manned portable anti-tank guided missile MPATGM in its final deliverable configuration. World Bank has projected Indian economy at a growth or GDP growth in its Global Economic Prospects report. According to that, India's financial year 2021-22 growth is expected at 8.3%, whereas for 2022-23 it is at 8.7%. Now, in the global economy also, growth rate has been projected. So, for 2021, it is 5.5% in the global economy, and 4.1% for 2022 has been projected by the World Bank as of now. Swiss brokerage UBS Securities has lowered the growth forecast of Indian economy for current financial year for financial year 22 to 9.1% due to massive surge in Omicron infections recently. Also, for 2021-22, their projection is at 9.1% as we have seen, but for 22-23 it is at 8.2%. Indian origin New Zealand cricketer Ajaz Patel has been declared ICC Men's Player of the Month for December 2021 by ICC International Cricket Council, whereas ICC Women's Player of the Month was not announced this month because there was no international matches of women which had been scheduled this term. With this, we'll be winding up this segment, and I hope this session has been helpful. Don't forget to like and share the session. I'll be seeing you in the next video. Till then, have a great day ahead.